Well, it's that time of year again. The semester's starting and it's time to head over to your local bookstore to pick up those pesky textbooks. Nothing says new semester like long lines at the bookstore. I mean, who wouldn't want to pay an irrational amount of money for textbooks on top of college tuition? Want to skip the line and order on the internet? Well, you're in luck. Turns out the book you need isn't there anyways, because it's a university-specific book. Renting is still an option, even if it may cost you 8 Chipotle burritos. Or you could buy the book Hunger Games style from someone who had the class before you. Once you're finished with your book, chances are you've opened it once or twice, or used it as a nifty paperweight. If you're one of the lucky souls that purchased the book, there's always a chance you can sell it back. That's right, sell it back for at most half the price you bought it for. Or even better, the bookstore may have an overstock of the book and won't take it back at all. But that's okay, because everybody wants to keep a book only used for gen ed. Here's some testimonies from our local users.
Ah yes, JMU Bookstore, when you don't really have enough time to get it off of Amazon.
So I've tried to return my books like 5 or 6 times, and every single time they've been like, no, we don't take these back. And it's really annoying because I definitely bought those books from the bookstore, and I know they're selling them again.
There's a bookstore?
Just come visit your university bookstore today and spend way too much in college tuition.
Hi, my name's Adele, and I hope you enjoyed that little video of buying books at your bookstore. So I'm here to talk to you about purchasing books at the university bookstore, and we'll be giving you a little insider as a worker at a university bookstore. So here are a few things you need to know about purchasing books at the bookstore. Now, the bookstore is a great source because it's convenient, but keep in mind that it can be a little bit more expensive than you think it should be. Now, a good thing to do is do a little research. Ask around and see if the professor actually uses the textbook in class. If not, you can save time and money. Instead of going to the bookstore and getting the book or trying to find it online, you can skip all of that and just go on with your semester. Now, some books at the bookstore are only available for purchase. They usually tell you whether or not you can rent it, but most of the time the ones that are available for purchase are those that are offered or changed every semester. As the video before stated, you're able to rent textbooks from different places such as Chegg or Amazon. So definitely look around and see if you can find a better price for the book you need for your class. Now, it's understandable that some books are university specific, so there's no way you can find it on these other websites. These include ones that are books like this, especially for James Madison University, which is very common for business majors, is to get one of these books. Most of the time there are workbooks that are specific for one's major. Although you can also ask your professor and see if they will take the same book from a previous semester, since these books do change every semester. Now, you can go and ask other people who have already taken the class and see if they're selling their old textbooks, because most of the time they will be, since it was a gen ed class they took, or they're done with that part of their major classes. So that's probably your next best choice in looking to find a cheaper book. But keep in mind that others too are looking for the same book as you are. So make sure as soon as you find a really good deal on it, just get the book as soon as possible. At the bookstore, you have up to a week and a half to return books you don't need for a full refunded price. After that, you will not get the full refund of your book. Now, this can be a little bit deterring to students because less than 2 weeks is not enough to whether or not to know you need a book for a class. When selling books, make sure they're also in good condition. This means that the pages aren't so worn out and there's zero water damage. If it's water damage, the bookstore will not take it back or will not buy it from you. Now, some books that you try to sell back to the university will not be taken because there is a certain overstock. With that, those books, even though you see it on the shelf, they're not going to take it because we have so much of a surplus at the location. Among the books that won't be taken back are a lot of these loose leaf textbooks like this. Some workbooks are okay to sell back if there's minimal writing or minimal pages missing. Another book that probably will not be taken as a buyback are ones that you can put into binders like this. These are usually not good for buybacks and most likely will be turned down if brought to the counter. So if you're having trouble selling back your books, you can always try the University Outpost store or other students who will take the class in the future. And remember, the estimated cost for a JMU undergrad student to spend on textbooks is around $1,000. So make a conscious choice when deciding whether or not to buy a textbook from the University Bookstore or not. So I guess that's all, and I hope you enjoyed this inside look on buying and renting textbooks from the bookstore. Bye!